What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 2K subs. I'm here with my guy, Mr. Thomas Dinkins. Dinkins, is that right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Well, what's your alias? What are you going by on the channel? Is it Thomas? Is it T Dub? What is it?
Yeah, you just call me Tommy, man. Everybody call me Tommy, so we'll go with Tommy.
All right, Tommy. Tommy, you ain't got no job, Tommy. But,
job,
all right. Hey, he already knew it, man. You know. Hey, Tommy hit me up today, and like I said, we did a quick flip with it. I had him waiting for about 20 minutes because I was recording a dream rant. I don't know if I'm gonna upload that or not, but you know, regardless, I have Tommy on. Excuse me. I was about to say Thomas and then got tongue tied with Tommy and then said Tommy. But we're gonna talk about this W25 list and everything like that. I guess we are gonna start off with that. So let me pull this list up, Tommy, before we kind of get into it and everything like that. But first of all, man, how are you doing?
Oh man, I'm good. I can't complain at all. You know, I'm a little congested in here. I sound like a clear eyes guy right now, but I'm good, man. I can't complain. As good as you can be in the pandemic, right?
I was about to say, you know, hey, my eyebrows raised up when you said that. I was like, hold on now.
No, man. Hey, don't do it. I've been waiting to show my vaccination card forever. I know you can still get it, but
I was
everywhere I go,
like,
like, you can see it. I'm
hold
just gonna throw my vaccine card around like my ID. Like I got it. What's up? Good.
Man, I went out of town last weekend, and I was scared the whole time because, you know, I didn't have my card on me. And I don't know where it is. I looked in the car. I don't in the glove compartment. I'm like, I hope nobody asks for my card, and then I gotta be like, no, trust me, please, bro. But hold on, let me get the screen real quick. All right, so I have the 25 up here right now, and yeah, here's the list: Sue Bird, Tina Charles, Elena Deldon, Sylvia Fowles, Brittany Griner, Angel McCautry, Neka Wumke, Candace Parker, Brianna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Lord have mercy. And then 15 retired players: Simone Augustus, Swing Cash, Tamika Catching, Cynthia Cooper Dyke, Yolanda Griffin, Becky Hammond, Lauren Jackson, Lisa Leslie, Maya Moore, Tisha Pincherio, Cappy Pondexter, Katie Smith, Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson, and Lindsay Whelan. So Tommy hit us up in the comments and he said, I have a problem with this list. They missed a lot of old heads, and there are a lot of people that I have a problem with. So, Tommy, let me know, first things first, I guess the top players, I don't want to give you a specific number because I don't want to box you in, but the top players that you have a problem with on this list, or not being on this list.
First, we're going to have to address the respect you got to start putting on Sue's name. Because every video you got to give Sue a little jab. You know, she a champion, so I know she can take
Legacy Act. You're talking about the Legacy Act.
Hey man, you gotta give Sue her respect. And you know, I think you made a comment talking about Sue's always had somebody, but I think somebody always had Sue because Sue's the consistent, but she's consistent in the equation always. So you know, we gotta give Sue her respect.
But okay. But Tommy, look at this though. What I'm saying is, this is in the aspect of the GOAT conversation. So it's not like, I would get it if I was just like, Sue Nat top 25, Sue Nat legendary. Like, that's hating. Nobody this long dominated. That's hating. I'm not hating. I'm saying in the GOAT conversation, top 5, top 3. Like, for the past year, especially last year in the Wubble, folks were like DT and Sue, the two GOATs. And I'm like, hold on, one is not like the other here. Let's not act like, because Sue's never been the hands down number one on her team. You know what I'm saying? It's not, with LeBron, it was never like, is this Wade's team or is this LeBron's? Like, it was never that. It was, this is LeBron's team. And, you know, and that's why LeBron is the one that's in the GOAT conversations. That's why Dwayne Wade is in the conversations for greatest shooting guards of all time behind Kobe Bryant and LeBron. I mean, and Michael Jordan. It's, you know, two different levels here.
I give you that. I give you that. I just want to make sure we put Sue where she needs to be. But she's not she's not the greatest of all time. Like, we're not gonna give her that, but she's up there. But the person that stands out to me right off rip is Nneka, right? Like, Nneka's cool, but I can't see Nneka in there over Nikisha Sales. You can't have Nneka over Nikisha Sales. Marty Mobika, Jeanette Arcane, like, come on, like we talking Jeanette Arcane, we talking 4 championships back to back. Like, we're gonna throw Cheryl out there, we're gonna throw Cynthia. Let's really talk. Let's talk about it. Like,
So
so
okay. So if you throwing out her name, what do you think about the folks who are saying Rebecca Brunson? She's the only WNBA player with 5 championships. My thing with Rebecca Brunson is, how many jokers you gonna have on that team on the list? You already got 5. You already got 5. You're gonna have 6 and 7, and there's a list of 25. You're not gonna have 15 other players on the 25 list played on Minnesota, and the other 10 played for Houston. You can't have that.
Yeah, nah, you're right. But I mean, even if we look at it, I don't think Angel McCarthy, I don't think she's better than Betty Lennox.
Don't do that. Don't do that. A lot of
She's not
people,
better than Betty Lennox.
Angel is the easy target on this list. I've heard a lot of people when they say who you gonna take off, people will say Angel McCautry. No, hold on. I have to explain to people why Angel McCautry is on this list, because a lot of people forget. It's easy to forget because she got hurt the last couple seasons. She took a year off, and then she got traded to Vegas. She got hurt again. So it's very easy for a lot of people to forget what Angel McCautry did. Yesterday was the 10th anniversary of Angel McCautry in Atlanta, 2011, in the Eastern Conference Finals against the New York Liberty. Dropped 42 points in a 40-minute game. That was something at the time. Joe Johnson was considered the face of Atlanta basketball at that time. His career high in a 48-minute NBA postseason regular season for his career was 42 points. He made about 5 All-Star games at that point, and he was considered the face of Atlanta basketball. Angel McCautry did what he did on a bigger stage in a shorter amount of time. She killed it, went over and over. Just for that alone, she deserves to be on. Plus, she led the Atlanta Dream to the finals 3 times. Plus, she inspired an entire generation of Atlanta women hoopers, including Taya Cooper, Asia Durr. Asia Durr, we rooting for you. Come back to the court. The game of basketball misses you. She inspired an entire generation. She is the face of Atlanta basketball and the women's basketball community. She is the queen of Atlanta basketball. For that alone, I cannot get mad at her making the list. A lot of people, it's easy to pick on her, but you cannot get mad at her for making that list. Go ahead.
She's a dog. Like, listen, even if we look at any of the Team USA games, her college, she's undeniable, right? But when we talking top 25, there's a lot of women on here that's left out. We don't even got Dawn Staley on there. We don't got Shannon. They don't got Shannon Johnson on there. When we talk about people, she was a dog. Get out there. Like, I would put her on there probably over Tisha Pinachero. Tisha Pinachero was just good with the assist game. Her and Yolanda made her look good because she was going to catch it and clean up, but she really couldn't score. If you could get out her way, she might miss an open layup.
You don't call her Jason Williams.
Hey, listen, I don't want no hate mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no hate mail out here. But I got a couple point guards that I would put in front of Tisha Pinachero. Now, Cappy, a dog. I just don't like what she used to do to Penn State back in the day when it was Tanisha Wright.
Okay, good. I appreciate you for clearing that up. I appreciate you for clearing that up, because it sounded like you was about to go down a hater road, and I'm glad you said that. She one of the greatest scorers ever.
Yeah, she gonna get her points. That's what I'm saying. I went and cut her from my team. You know what I'm saying? So I got her there, but I definitely think this list. I thought they left Katie Smith off, but I think this list is crazy without Nikisha Sales. You got to have Nikisha Sales on this list. Got to. I think that I really think Jeanette Arcane and even Marty Mobika could be in the conversation around this. Definitely over Nneka. I think Nneka got the nod just because she didn't make Team USA. Just to be honest,
I was about to say, you think that was a makeup call?
Yeah, they giving her little treats right now, whatever. They just need to keep her happy. She the president and everything. They don't want her to walk out, so they giving her whatever she can, whatever she can get. And it don't look like this work's gonna do too much more after this next 2 games. So You know, they gotta keep her happy how they can.
I'm not gonna lie, Nneka was definitely surprising to me. I mean, like, because the one championship that Candace Parker does have, that's what they're saying is holding Candace Park from the GOAT conversation. I'm looking at it like, oh, the stuff that Candace can do, like how many players in WNBA history can do what she's doing and the longevity of it. We're talking about 2004, 2005, that dunk contest against J.R. Smith. You know, it's 17, 20 years later, J.R. Smith back in college. She's still dominating. Hold on now. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at that. You talk about Sue Bird. Give Sue Bird her flowers because she's doing it for 20 years. Look at Candace Parker. Another thing Gerald said, and I shouted this out in the other video. Gerald said, what about Candace Dupree? She can make an argument. Candace Dupree, not one of the greatest players ever, but you're talking about 25? She played about 16 of them 25 years that the WNBA even existed. So I'm like,
yeah. I mean, she's been elite against the best players of all time. You know what I mean? But I can see. I don't put Candace Parker on this list. I mean, not Candace Parker. Candace Dupree. I don't put Candace Dupree on this list. And I've been following her since her Temple days when Dawn. I used to go to the gym. Dawn Staley was the coach, and Howard Evans was the men's coach over at Temple. And I used to go over there. I don't know if you ever heard of Linda Page, but Linda Page she scored 100 points. I'm gonna put you hip. She scored 100 points in a basketball game. She went to Dobbins in Philadelphia. Look her up, Linda Page. She ended up going to North Carolina State. Her highlights, dog, one of the greatest women basketball players ever. Shot pure, Linda Page. Anybody who out there who know basketball, Philadelphia, Linda Page. You'll see her. I encourage you to look up Linda Page and respond to her, dog. But I used to go see Candace Dupree train back then in Philly. But I wouldn't put her on this list. She's not there. She's not there.
I respect that, and I appreciate putting me on the Linda Page. Tommy, give me some new games. See, that's the thing that I love when I bring people on and stuff like that. Joel, first time I brought Joel on, Joel gave me a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? Of course, over time, it became more, okay, Joel, you talking kind of crazy. I'm going to have to put you in check. But the first couple of times I was talking to Joel, put me on so much game, and he still, you know, every now and again, Joel might give me some. Terrell, first time talking to Terrell give me some game and stuff like that. That's why I love bringing Dante, when I brought Dante on. Dante Joker. Dante done ghosted me. But, hey, when Dante was on, he done gave me some game and stuff like that. So that's what I appreciate, Tommy. I appreciate the game so much. And I will I'll look up Linda Page's. Linda Page, right?
Yeah, Linda Page. She scored 100 points in high school basketball.
Linda Page, I got to look up the highlights and react to it and everything like that. But, yeah.
And rest in peace, Linda. She passed away a few years ago. But
Lord, how'd she pass away?
I'm not sure. She was younger though, and she passed away a couple years ago.
Oh my gosh!
First jump shot ever. Yeah, North Carolina State.
Well, all right, Tommy. Well, if this is all for you, we're about to do a whole nother video. Don't worry, y'all, where we react to some of these other older players that Tommy's, shouting out right now and everything like that. Put us on some game and see for ourselves that the eye test and everything like that. We already both agreed that Dawn Staley should probably be on. It's kind of ridiculous. You know, she's one of the greatest point guards ever. For her to not be on this list, she should probably be on this list.
I ain't say we need to put Dawn on this list. I know we wrapping up, but hold up now.
Okay.
Now I said,
go ahead.
I said we got to put Dawn in the future, but I think, when we talking about point guards, I'll put Shannon Johnson in front of Dawn. You know what I mean? And then also, who was it? I don't want to disrespect her and call her old girl. She was the starting point guard. She got 4. She did 5 Olympics too, but she only got 4 gold medals. Oh man, who was it? Team USA.
Are we talking about point guards? We talking about point guards?
Yeah, she started the point. She started the year. She started in the 96 games, I believe, or was it, or 94, 92? Let me see. Teresa, was it Teresa? Is it not Teresa Edwards? Is it Teresa Edwards?
Witherspoon? You talking about Witherspoon?
Nah, not Teaspoon. Not Spoon. Spoon nice, but she not her.
Are you looking that up
Yeah,
right now? Okay. He's
yeah,
looking
I'm
it up
looking it
right
up
now.
right now.
So he's looking it up right now. In the meantime, like he said, if you are trying to come on the channel, this is a perfect plug. You can email me right now at jrashadmilligan.com. Oh, hold on. jrashadmilligan@hotmail.com. Don't ask why it's Hotmail, mind the business. And yeah, you can email me there if you are trying to hop on at some point. Joel and Ash will be back on probably the season starts in 2 months, so they'll probably be back on like next month. I can't guarantee it because you never know. It's other people's schedules and stuff like that, but probably next month. And we got some other folks coming on. I've been working on some things. Shouts out to Angel for helping me out. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, it's Teresa Edwards. Teresa Edwards.
Teresa
Yeah, she's the
Edwards.
dog.
Teresa Edwards. Yeah, yeah. But I
Yeah,
believe she was a Georgia dog too, by the way. Georgia dog.
yeah,
She was
she's from
born.
Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So, but yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Teresa Edwards. Yeah. But how long did she play in the league though? She was a bit older when the league started, right?
yeah, she was a little bit older, but I feel like for the first, she was an All Star for the first. I think she played in the first 2 or 3 All Star games.
Okay, okay. I think it's such a tricky thing with the W because since you're so young, you have so many great players at the beginning of the league, and it's like their resumes might not be as decorated as the newer players because they had it their entire careers.
Yeah,
So it's like and that's what goes back to the GOAT conversation with Cynthia Cooper Dyke of like people are like she's the GOAT, like she came in the league at 34, like you have to remember that, and she did that. Like just imagine if she would have been 20. And it's always kind of like this what if game that you're playing. And then it's, you have the Nancy Liebermans and the Cheryl Millers and stuff like that people are like, those are the GOATs of women's basketball, period. But, they never had a league. So I don't know. Those are just always interesting things. But yeah, Tommy, is there anything else before we get to these highlights?
nah, I think we good. Yeah, I think the list was all right, but a couple little tweaks and we could have made it perfect. Maybe another Husky or two on there.
Oh, you one of them. Oh, he ain't look, he ain't say nothing. Oh, I knew it was something at the beginning when he said, "Hey, you got to throw some more respect on Sue's name." I'm like, hold on now, okay, hold on now, let me watch my back. Are you going to the game on
Hey,
what is that? December 5th, December 9th, Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm in there. I'm in
Oh
there.
my goodness, you know that's gonna be UConn South. You know how Atlanta get down. If y'all ain't never been to Atlanta, Atlanta is pretty much everybody like Joel, Dante, and now Tommy, where everybody from Atlanta they root for everybody else except for Atlanta. So it's gonna be UConn South when them jokers come down, and then they have the excuse now. Oh, we live fans. Winterboro, you ain't even know where Winterboro was. Well, come on, don't give me that Winterboro. I'm supporting live. Come on now, get out. But
Liv gonna surprise us this year. I think Liv gonna come through with a couple. She's gonna pull a couple things out of her bag. She's gonna get a little confidence. Score more than 2 points against Baylor. Liv gonna do something for us this year. she
hey,
gonna she gonna hold us down.
live the thing we've been talking about it on the phone. Joel, Ash, and I, we have like these random debates that we have on phone calls sometimes, and we talk about it. I say sometimes thing that Liv has to show me this year. She has to show me, she's coming to the end of her collegiate career. You see where the W's going, where it's so tough to make it with these rosters nowadays and stuff like that. If you're not projected to go top 10, excuse me, if you're not projected to go top 5, there's an outside shot of you even making a roster these days. So the way that I'm looking at Liv is, okay, she's getting to that point. She came in, lots of promise, top 5 prospect in the country, had a solid freshman season. She just needs to tweak these things, get a little stronger, bang, bang a little more, and we'll be in business. Come back the next year, we're saying the same thing. Just bang, bang, get a little stronger, be back in business. Okay, all right, last year, she is what she is. She's a face-up player, mid-range in, that's her game, okay? So if we do that, but her talent level, she can be so much more. She is who she is at this point. I think the thing that we have to
Yeah,
see from her this season is where do you see your basketball future? Because Liv is very marketable outside of the game and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera. She's built up her following on social media. She's one of the highest potential earning college athletes in all of college athletics. That was one of the stats that came out with the NIL. That was one of the stats that came out during the NCAA tournament. The thing is, now you kind of turn into the end of your, turning that book, closing the college chapter, going into the pros. How bad do you really want it to improve, to take that next step for UConn and the Huskies? That's my question for Liv, and I think that's what we got to see. That's one of the bigger question marks for UConn this season. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing about Liv is, while UConn is always going to be a competitive program, and they're going to practice hard and train hard, when you're the only person 6'5" with that wingspan up there, it's okay to be the best of nothing, right? Like, we're not going to say nothing of your size. But now she got Dorka up there at her heels. So if you're not coming into practice every day and you're not hungry and you're not banging, you'll sit down. Gino don't have no problem putting her on the bench. So I think this is going to be the first year where she actually is at a level where we're expecting something from her, and she's got competition that's going to be banging. And we got Aaliyah right there as well. We know what she's going to give us. I think she's going to be a little bit more versatile this year. We're going to see her having a lot more, flashing up high, getting the ball and going straight to the hoop. So I think she's going to be a little hungrier. So I think it's going to be all right down there. And if Liv don't give us what we need, we got Dorka. I don't got too much faith in Amari right now. I watched the U19. She need a little work. We gotta buff her out.
How do you feel about AZ then? Speaking of U19, how do you feel about AZ?
Oh, AZ is a dog, man. She got it. It is. I feel like when it came to U19, she played. You got to know she's a star. She's like, she knows how to play her role, and she knows how to take over a game. U19, they got Caitlin Clark. They got a couple other dogs on the team. Citron. I don't like Citron because she's going over to Notre Dame, but she's a problem. She's going to be a problem. AZ knew how to play her role, so when she got to step up, she stepped up. Between her and Paige, I don't even see AZ starting this year, honestly. They don't. She doesn't have to. I don't think she has to.
So you got okay. Who's your? We have these talks all the time over the phone, but who you have as your starting lineup? Joel is gonna love this if we got another UConn fan. He claimed, "Woe is me against the world." I'm like, Joel, you're part of the biggest, literally, fan base in all the entire sport, pro or college. But anyway, go ahead. Give me your starting five.
I'm gonna stick with you. Of course, we got Paige, we got E, and Kristen. We got them on the outside, and I think you're gonna go big. I think you're gonna go big and be able to run a nice high low with Dorka and Liv down on the post.
So you got Aaliyah coming off.
Yeah, she's still coming because the thing about it is look at when Team USA games. It's depth. It's the depth. If we got two starting fives and I can bring Paige out and throw AZ in, or E out, throw AZ in, I can bring Dorka out, throw Aaliyah. And then Mary McLean going to surprise some people. And then we got Pierre when it's going to be a problem. And I'm getting excited. It is going to be a problem down there. We're going to have them banging down low.
They talking about Ducharme too. They talking about Ducharme. They talking about Ducharme is really nice.
Yeah, a dog.
Yeah, like they saying she's shooting like really well. And that's from Joel, and that's from also the UConn blog. Shout out to the UConn blog.
I feel like she gives you a little bit of like a Carolyn Doty, and what was her name? She was with DT to find her final years. Ann Strother. So that's who she kind of reminds me of, and she gets up. She gets up. So I think it'll be nice. And then you see them coming off the bench. That's lights out, pure shooting. If they get an offensive rebound, that's a 3-pointer right there.
But look though. But before you get too excited, Tommy, I'll let you have your moment. What you gonna do when you got? Okay, because we talked about this. Who you starting if you SC? First of all, I'll start off with that, and then we'll move from there.
You said against SC?
No. Who is SC starting this year? We'll start from there first.
Oh, so as much as I love Dawn, I don't feel like she plays her team right, and that's why we've seen Team USA play the way they did in the Olympics this year.
Shots.
Yeah, Gino ran that team a little better, but I support Black women. I support Dawn, but Gino, he had a better, well-oiled machine. It was, they had to tell him to slow down at halftime. Dawn lost the game. But you know what I mean? So South Carolina, they could get LeBron if they want to. They don't want it with the Huskies. But I think they put Camila Cordoza out there. I think they put her out there with Aaliyah. They're gonna have Henny, Zaya, and then who is it? Bill. I don't think they'll have Bill starting, but with the
So
three,
you
I don't even
got
know who they
Rivers. You got Rivers.
are. You think she like that for real?
Yeah. Rivers are probably their best freshman. I mean, so salute to Ravens. Shout
Yeah,
out
no, I
shout out
do
to
think
Atlanta.
I think she's their best freshman, but I think she can get contained. I think she's gonna have as soon as she get out there with them big girls and they start banging her around a little bit. She give me finesse, like grew up playing in the streets and she was bullying everybody. She got the little but as soon as she get checked the right way, I think they're gonna slow her down real quick.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. They call her the female Jordan. Now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you
They
said you
calling
did.
her
You know
Jordan.
the
Well, she
female
from Wilmington. She from
Jordan.
Wilmington, so they call her
Yeah.
like Baby Jordan. I'm like, bro, that's a big
Oh
nickname.
man.
To like that, you can't just be throwing out that nickname
I'm,
just because she's good at basketball and from Michael Jordan's hometown.
yeah, like I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, but I definitely think that Dawn gonna use her bigs. I think
That's
she's
a
gonna start Camilla
matchup. That's
Cordoza.
a
You
matchup
don't
right
bring
there,
that.
though. But look at that. Though. If you got Cardoso at the 5 and Boston at the 4, okay, Boston is better than Dorka. And then you got Liv. Liv outplayed Cardoso last year, but Cardoso was also a freshman last year. She's another year older. She should be better. And then you got Lily coming off the bench. Everybody like that, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know, man. They give y'all some fits. They give y'all
You
some,
know,
in my opinion.
twos. It's a game, but twos can't keep up with threes. And if we got pure shooters out here, I mean, it depends on who. The ball can go either way. But if UConn is hitting shots and South Carolina is hitting shots, South Carolina is not beating UConn. And it's just, I mean, if our scorers over at UConn are scoring, you know what I mean. You got Zaya, it's not even an apple to an apple. It's like comparing first place to second place. It's just like
You sound like
almost,
Joe.
but not us.
That's why all y'all jokers in the comments like Joe. I know now, because now we done got Tommy up here. He's sounding just like him.
But South Carolina's going to be a problem. But Duke is going to surprise a lot of people.
You think
Duke
already?
is going to surprise.
I think for sure, just Kara having her up there, having Coach Lawson up there and stuff like that. After a while, like, the recruiting and everything, they're doing a great job with the social media and stuff like that. Shout out to Duke and them. I think eventually they're going to be something, but I don't know about right now. I don't know about right now.
Duke is going to be as good as in Indiana. They're going to be as good as in Indiana this first year. Kara's not going to bring in a raggedy program. They're going to be as good as Indiana.
Indiana, an Elite 8, Sweet 16 team.
Duke is going to be right there. And I'm talking. Yeah.
How you feel about my girls at Maryland? How you feel about my girls? You know that's my backcourt.
I love Maryland. That Ashley Owusu, boy, monster. That's it for me. I love Maryland. I just moved back to Atlanta from DC. So Maryland was my I really wanted South Carolina I really wanted them to run into one another. Maryland is crazy. Maryland
and the defending champs. Before we get off and get to these highlights, the defending champs.
the
champ is here.
It's nice that they won a championship this year.
The champ is here.
I think Lauren Betts is going to be good for them.
But, she got another year.
Yeah, next year. But she I think they'll be able to use her. I think they're I won't say overrated. They won a championship, but I don't really see them repeating. I don't, they probably make the Elite 8 next year.
I better respect the champs. Y'all better respect it. And
I don't
Haley
see
Jones.
it for them.
I better respect Haley Jones and the champs.
Because I honestly like Michigan. I want to see what Nas Hillman's going to do this year, man. I think Nas Hillman.
Shout out to Nas, but she's by herself. Like, I love Nas, but she by herself, man. You know what I'm saying?
She's
it's like Iowa,
problem,
like right? So Iowa has nice pieces. They have Monica, they have Warnock, they have Gabby Marshall. They have those pieces, like nice players, right, around Caitlin,
Right.
but they didn't add anybody. South Carolina added someone. Maryland added someone. North Carolina State added some people. Uh, who else we're talking about? Stanford brought back their main people, and they're the champs, and they got a year older. Iowa didn't add anyone to get them over the hump to get them to that next level. That was something I'm looking at
I
with
think their
Michigan.
confidence level. Would you say?
Oh no,
Yeah, I
I
think
was just
Iowa's
saying that was
confidence
just something
level.
I was looking with Michigan. That was it. That's all I said.
Yeah, I ride with Michigan just because I like Nas, but I think the confidence for Iowa is going to be with catapult them because they really weren't sure what they were even going to get this year. I think now they have a certain level of expectation that they're going to, because them country girls could play. Them girls, they could play. They're definitely a problem. I don't see them. I don't see them letting the pressure up. They gonna come to play, and them girls at Iowa State too. They gonna come
Yeah,
to play.
with Ashley, hey, I was sleep. I was sleep
Hey,
on Ashley all season. I was sleep until the tournament, and everybody was like in the comments, "Yo, watch out for Ashley." I was able to. I seen it. I said, "Oh, these girls can play. Hold on now, these." Whoop, whoop, bing, 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 bing.
man,
She a top
that's
five pick too.
that
I
country
mentioned her
cornbread.
in my dream rant. Yep.
Well, yeah, that's them. They grew up playing basketball on the farms. You know, they gonna get down. Hit you with the body, jump shot. She ain't missing nothing. Her dad on the side looking at her, just looking like you better not mess up. You better not. We practice this. But no, man, yeah, that's my thoughts on the list. I appreciate taking the time to talk to me about it, man. Good conversation.
Oh, likewise, and I definitely see you fitting in seamlessly. You already fit in right now, so hopefully you don't ghost me like my joker Dante did, because Dante he didn't
Nah,
even.
man, he was sick in the head. You know, he was talking that Baylor mess. He already was messed
Ah,
up from the
but
start. He
no, no,
started talking that
but
Baylor
here's the thing
mess.
though. I had Dante on another time, right, to talk about Chloe overtime. Chloe getting hired at Baylor, right? So I had him on then, but he couldn't get his audio to work, and then ever since then he just never reached back out to me, and I was like, "Yo, you still there, Dante?" Never got a hold of him again. So it wasn't like he just ghosted me out of nowhere. He ghosted me after he tried to get on, he couldn't get on. So Dante, if you're watching this, I love
That's
to
what
have you
Baylor
back.
about to do to all their fans anyway. Baylor gonna do that to all their fans this season anyway. He's gonna ghost them like, dang, they was at the top of the last year. It was down to a foul.
Did
This
you
year
see
we barely made it.
did you see Moon? Who was that? Moon that went to LSU? Who that was Moon that went to LSU, right? With Kim. And then
Yeah, I believe
she
she
just
transferred
entered
over there.
the portal again. She just entered the portal again.
Oh wow. I
Yeah,
mean, she
a
gotta
lot of
stick with
stuff
she.
has happened since I last brought on Joel and Ash, and just had a college basketball segment, but that was one of them. Moon Nursing went to Baylor. Went to LSU with Kim Mulkey, and then went back to the portal. So I don't know what's going on with that over there, but that's
That
something to
portal
buy
is
in.
something special, man. People, I think it give players too much privilege. You know, everybody not trade worthy, right? Some people you should just be like, "Thank you, Lord, I'm on a team." You know, like, "Woo, I made a roster out of high school." You know, I barely was on an elite AAU team. You know what I mean? Like that portal. If you go look at it and you look at the players, you might not even be able to win a girls AAU tournament with some of them players. You know what I'm saying? So, and Moon Urson, she's good, but we talk about supporting cast. I think that's what really. I'm not picking Moon Urson first. I'm gonna get. I'd even take Lil Raven. I'd take Lil Raven that went to South Carolina over Moon Urson.
I mean, she was the number two player. Was the number two player in the country. Throw some
Hey,
respect
who was
on
number
Raven.
one? Who was number one?
Easy for.
Yeah, because what Nelly said, two is not a winner, three nobody remembers. Hey, we Huskies over here, man. But nah, Moon, best of luck to Moon Urson. I want to see her on the court somewhere, man. We see her somewhere,
All right, Tommy,
somewhere.
I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 2K subs. Highlight video coming up soon.